In the days of King Saul, there was peace in the land. The valleys of Judah bloomed with grain, and the rivers of Israel ran clear beneath the morning sun. Shepherds tended their flocks upon the green hills, and the songs of harvest rose from every village.
It was a time of rest, a time when the people of God dwelt safely in their inheritance. From Dan to Beersheba, the land was still, and the shadow of war seemed far away. In Gibeah, King Saul ruled from his throne, tall, strong, and chosen by the Lord. The people honored him, for he had led them to victory against their enemies, and the Spirit of God had once rested mightily upon him. But even in peace, not all is well, for peace without obedience is fragile. And when the heart of a leader strays, the strength of a nation begins to tremble. The prophets watched and prayed. The elders remembered the days when God walked with his people in the wilderness. Yet now, many hearts had grown comfortable, forgetting that peace is not the absence of battle, but the presence of God. And in heaven, a plan was already unfolding. A new chapter, written by unseen hands. A voice of destiny would soon echo in Bethlehem, but not yet. For now, the land remains still. The fields whisper, the rivers murmur, the stars look down upon a nation at rest. Israel sleeps beneath the mercy of God, unaware that heaven is about to speak again. For every peace has its purpose, and every silence its secret. The Lord watches, patient, holy, unseen, preparing a heart that will soon rise to change the world. Peace shatters quietly, like a whisper before a storm. From the coast, beyond the hills of Judah, the Philistines gather their forces. Their banners ripple in the wind, horses snort and paw the earth, their hooves shaking the soil. Spears glint in the sun, armor reflects the morning light. King Saul and the Israelites respond. They gather in the valley of Elah, forming their lines to face the Philistines. One army stands upon a hill, the other upon its opposite, a valley lying silent between them. The air is tense, thick with expectation. Soldiers tighten straps on armor, sharpen swords, and whisper prayers. The calm of yesterday now seems far away. The echoes of peace fade beneath the shadow of war. From the Philistine camp, a champion emerges, Goliath of Gath, a giant among men. 6 cubits and a span in height, his bronze helmet shines, his armor weighs 5,000 shekels of bronze. On his legs greaves of bronze, his spear like a weaver's rod, its iron tip heavier than most men could lift. Goliath steps forward, his voice rolling like thunder across the valley.
Why do you come out and line up for battle? Am I not a Philistine, and are ye not the servants of Saul? Choose a man to fight me.
Every day, morning and evening, he issues his challenge. And every day, the hearts of Israel quake. Fear grows and courage falters. Saul and his army are dismayed. No man dares answer the giant's call. Their lines tighten, eyes dart nervously, hands grip spears, and prayers escape trembling lips. The contrast is stark. Yesterday's peace, today's terror. The land that sang with harvest songs now listens to the roar of war. And in this valley, between two hills, the stage is set for a battle that will echo through history. One hill holds the Philistine army, massive and proud. On the opposite hill, Israel waits armored yet hesitant. And between them, a valley stretching like a silent judge. Here, courage will be tested, faith will be weighed, and God's glory will be revealed. The coming storm is not only of men and weapons, it is a storm of destiny. And though no one yet knows it, the Lord will soon raise up a champion. And then he came forth, Goliath of Gath, the champion of the Philistines. His height 6 cubits and a span. His bronze helmet gleamed like the morning sun. A coat of scale armor weighing 5,000 shekels of bronze covered his chest. He threatens again, saying,
"Why do you come out and line up for battle? Am I not a Philistine, and are you not the servants of Saul? Choose a man, and have him come down to me. If he is able to fight and kill me, we will become your subjects. But if I overcome him and kill him, you will serve us."
His words rolled like thunder across the camp. Day after day, morning and evening, he came forward repeating his defiance, and the Israelites grew faint with fear. No man dared answer. The army of God, once proud and strong, now trembled. King Saul's heart quaked beneath his crown. No warrior among them stepped forward. Their courage faltered like leaves in the wind. Soldiers whispered of the reward promised by Saul: wealth, marriage to the king's daughter, and tax exemption for the family who could slay this giant. Yet no one moved. The shadow of Goliath loomed larger than hope itself. And so the valley lay in fear. The calm that had blessed the land of Judah had gone. The rivers ran on, the birds still sang, yet the hearts of Israel were gripped by terror. Peace had vanished, courage seemed small, and in the shadow of the Philistines, even the king wondered if God's hand would deliver his people. King Saul looked over his men. His heart, once full of victory, now quaked. Every soldier seemed paralyzed by the giant's presence. And in that moment, the people of God waited, not knowing who would rise to face the challenge. The stage is set. The giant challenges, the army falters, and the Lord's hand begins to move, though no one yet can see it.
Why do you come out and line up for battle? Am I not a Philistine, and are ye not the servants of Saul? Choose a man to fight me.
Far from the noise of war, in the quiet hills of Bethlehem, a shepherd watches over his flock. His name is David, the youngest son of Jesse from the tribe of Judah. His days are simple, guiding his sheep across the rolling hills, his heart resting by his side, his heart always tuned to the melodies of heaven. While kings and soldiers think of swords and crowns, David thinks of songs and the shepherd of his soul. When the lion came, he did not run. When the bear rose, he stood firm. For in his heart he carried a name greater than fear, the name of the Lord. Jesse's household is filled with men of strength, tall, skilled, brave. But David, he is small in frame, yet mighty in spirit. The world does not yet see what God already knows, that within this boy's chest beats the heart of a king. One morning, Jesse calls him from the fields. "Take this bread and roasted grain to your brothers," he says. "They are with Saul and the army in the valley of Elah." David wipes the dew from his face, slings his harp across his back, and gathers his staff and satchel. The journey begins not toward battle, but toward destiny.
The sun awakens, the morning dew. The hills are singing too. My flock lies calm where rivers gleam. Your mercy guards my dream. You are my shepherd, Lord, I fear no night. Your voice my song, your word my light. Though shadows fall, my heart shall see. You walk these hills with me. The wind still whispers through olive trees. Your spirit rests on me. No lion roars, no darkness stays. Your hand prepares my day. With my soul when I grow weak, your love is all I seek. Though I am small, my heart will stand, for you have made me strong, O Lord of every land. You are my shepherd, Lord, I fear no night. Your voice my song, your word my light. The stars shall shine, the rivers flow. Your name forever I'll know.
The boy walks, not knowing that the same hands that guide his sheep will soon guide a nation. He hums his shepherd's song, unaware that heaven hums along. But beyond the hills, the valley waits, and in that valley, a giant roars.
Why do you come out and line up for battle? Am I not a Philistine, and are ye not the servants of Saul? Choose a man to fight me.
The sun hangs heavy above the valley of Elah. The shouts of men echo between the hills. Day after day, the giant walks out, his armor glinting, his words like thunder across the land. And once again, Israel's warriors tremble. But on this day, a young shepherd walks into the camp, dust on his sandals, bread and grain in his hands. His name is David, the son of Jesse. He came not to fight, but to serve, yet destiny has already chosen him.
He hears the giant's voice and sees the fear on every face. His brothers scold him, "Why have you come here?" But David's eyes do not look at the size of the man. He looks at the silence of the people. And David asks, not in arrogance, but in faith.
Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?
Word spreads through the ranks. A boy, a shepherd, speaks with the courage of a warrior. Saul hears of him and sends for him. And as David walks toward the king's tent, the valley grows silent. Not from fear, but from the stirring of something greater, something unseen, something divine. In the valley of Elah, the fate of nations shifts not by sword, but by the heart of one who believes. Before Saul stands a boy, dusty from the hills, harp slung across his shoulder. Around him the sound of armor, heavy, fearful. But David's eyes hold peace.
Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with his Philistine.
Saul says to David, "You cannot go against this Philistine to fight with him, for you are but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth." But David speaks not from arrogance. He speaks from memory.
It was early morning, the mist still clinging to the hills. My flock grazed quietly by the brook until the ground trembled. A shadow moved among the rocks. A lion, golden mane, blazing in the dawn. It lunged, snatching one of my lambs. Most would run, but I ran toward it. With no armor, no sword, only my staff and sling, I struck the beast. The lion turned, roaring in fury, and I seized its mane with his bare hands, my king. And by the strength of the Lord, it fell still. Not only that, my lord, another time, a bear crept from the forest. Massive, silent, its eyes fixed on the weakest lamb. The ground was wet beneath my feet, but my heart was steady. I called out, and when the bear turned, he met me face to face. The same sling, the same hand, guided by the same spirit. One strike, then stillness. The bear fell where it stood. I am so sure if God delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear, he would surely deliver me from the hand of this Philistine."
Saul wasn't just moved by David's story. He saw the unshakable faith burning in his eyes. And with a voice that carried both wonder and faith in God, he said, "Go, and the Lord be with thee." Saul offers him his armor, shining, heavy, earthly. David tries to walk, but each step feels like a cage.
"I cannot go with these, for I have not proved them."
He kneels by the stream, gathers 5 smooth stones, each one a memory, a promise, a prayer. Faith forged in the wilderness now steps into war. And as the sun breaks over Elah's valley, a shepherd rises to face a giant, not with strength, but with the certainty of his God. The valley stands still. 2 armies, 2 worlds, 1 name at stake. On one side, Goliath of Gath, bronze-clad, his shadow swallowing the sunlight. On the other, David, shepherd, harkest, believer, armed only with faith.
Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks? Come to me, and I will give your flesh unto the birds of the air and to the beasts of the field.
The air thickens with arrogance and pride. But David stands firm, calm amid chaos.
"You come to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a shield. But I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day will the Lord deliver you into my hand, and I will smite you, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel."
Time slows. David runs forward, feet pounding the dust. In his hand the sling circles, faster, faster. 1 stone, guided not by skill, but by the unseen hand of heaven. The giant's laughter stops. His eyes widen. Then the mighty falls, and the earth trembles, not from Goliath's strength, but from God's victory. From the fields of Bethlehem to the valley of Elah, 1 heart that trusted God changed the story of a nation forever. The giant lies still. The one who defied the armies of God now falls beneath the hand of a shepherd. David walks toward the fallen warrior. No pride, no boast, only purpose. And with the sword of the enemy, he finishes the victory that faith began. The battle is over. The giant's head falls to the earth, and Israel's shame turns to glory.
For the Lord, for Israel.
The armies of Israel surge forward. The Philistines flee in terror, their pride shattered, their champion fallen. From the hills to the gates of Ekron, the hand of the Lord drives them back. Their weapons fall, their camp is plundered, and faith claims the field. As the sun sinks behind the hills of Judah, a quiet figure stands alone in the fading light.
David, still holding the sword, still breathing the dust of victory. He lifts his eyes toward heaven, not in triumph, but in gratitude. For this was never the strength of man. This was the hand of God.
The battle is the Lord's, and it always will be. When fear stands tall before us, when doubt roars loud and pride mocks our faith, remember David. He did not fight for fame. He fought for the name of the Lord. So stand firm. Face your giants. Let faith be your stone, and trust be your sling. For the God who was with David is still with those who believe. Because in every valley, the victory still belongs to the Lord.